no sinners. It is I, Father Evil, and I invite you to Destination Station on YouTube.
Bagels and go to Destination Station. This buddy is the bomb.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Fucking A.
Yep.
I had to say that for a reason.
Freddie, take that, motherfucker.
All right. Okay. Fuck you. Yeah. Jamie Kennedy. Subscribe to my man, Destination Station right now if you want the best content.
What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. We are doing something different tonight. This is not our normal night to do Scream Talk. No, that's usually Friday night, 10 p.m. Central. But we're going to do something a little different. And this is the first of many of these live streams where we're going to be calling it Name That Movie, where we show one image from our favorite franchises out of the entire franchise. Like, first, we're going to start off with Scream because Scream is our baby. That's our bread and butter. That's what this channel has been built on for the most part. But we will pick other franchises and like Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Saw, Halloween, Leprechaun, Child's Play. And we're going to show one image and use the audience and the people that's going to be here on the panel. I do have some guests tonight. I'm going to bring them on in a minute. We'll have to guess what movie from that franchise is this one from. So it's going to be something fun. Like this is a test a little bit because this is our first. So we'll see how well it does, and if it does get the views and you seem to like it, we'll keep it going. So yeah, I'm glad everybody's here. Thank you for patiently waiting. We have been having some technical difficulties on our end, and so I'm going to go ahead and quit blabbering and bring on our guest. And the first person we have she's somebody that's near and dear to my heart. She's been there since day one, always checking up on me. She's like another mother to me, and very special to me. And please welcome very good friend of mine, Jen Warner. What's up, Jen? How are you tonight?
Hey, how are you? I'm a mother to you, huh?
Well, you check on me like a mother. Like I'm like, oh, that's very nice. So I really appreciate that, So and you've been there since I was just a little bit. Well, I'm still kind of a little channel, but when I had very few subscribers, you were there. So yes, you're very much appreciated.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate you too.
Oh, thanks, Jen. So tonight, I know you are a big Scream fan. You got the Scream in the background. We talk about Scream all the time. So I am hoping you're going to bring in your game tonight. That you know some of these images from these movies. Because you're going to be tested.
Yeah. Okay.
We will see. We will see. But tonight is just, if you have to, call it quits or something if we go too far, don't feel like you're obligated to stay the full time. I know it's kind of late and everything, and I'm sorry we got started late, but just hit me up, let me know.
Okay.
All right. We are going to bring on our next guest, and then we'll get to the chat after we bring on our guest. But this is another content creator that is up and coming, does phenomenal content. I mean, really good stuff. He has a love for horror, and I know that he's a big Scream fan, so that's why I invited him tonight. Please welcome Shay Rant. What's up, buddy?
Thanks for having me on. I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, as you said, I do love Scream.
Yeah. How much do you love Scream? Do you know it? Is it like, what's your favorite horror franchise? I'm just curious.
It's probably gonna have to be either Scream or maybe Saw, just because I like the soap opera aspect of it, but probably Scream.
Awesome. I kind of got that. I kind of picked that up on the last few, collabs we've done in the past. I'm like, all right, he might be able to win this tonight. So Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
coming on. What time is it where you're at right now? Let everyone know where you're at in the world.
3:42 a.m. So going strong. I'm drinking Monster. I'm alive.
Don't you go down on me now. Drinking a Monster at 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, glad to have you, buddy. What movie is that from that I just quoted?
Wait, what?
Don't you go down on me now. It's not a horror movie. It's a comedy. All right, I'll just tell you. I'm probably showing my age here. Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey.
I haven't seen that before. It's on
Oh!
the list of films I need to watch.
Oh yeah, you got to see Dumb and Dumber. All right, bringing on our next guest, and this is a buddy of mine. We have done some collabs in the past. Also been there since day one. It's been a while. We're trying to get the band back. And I know this guy knows his Scream stuff, so that's why he was invited tonight. And I'm very glad to have him because I have not seen him in a while. He hasn't been on the channel for quite some time, but it's our very own brother from another mother, Eric from Bearded Entertainment. What's up, buddy?
I'm sorry, did you say you haven't seen Dumb and Dumber? I was screaming like, "Oh, that's Jim Carrey backstage." I was like, "Come on,
Dude, it's because we're showing our age, man. Like,
wait, Dumb and Dumber isn't that old. Come on now." Thank you for
it's-
having me, Destin.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
still looking forward to this. I hope I do well. I feel like you kind of lose a little cred as a horror channel if you don't do well. Because Scream, even if you're not like the biggest Scream fan, you gotta like recognize the impact it's had on like the subgenre and kind of culture in general.
Right.
So, yeah, man,
Yeah.
I hope I do well. Scream is my favorite franchise. Very closely behind it is Friday though.
Friday the 13th?
Yep.
Or Friday with Ice Cube?
I mean that's a good one too, but different. I've got like four
Could
different.
you see Jason sitting on the porch with Ice Cube and Smokey? The last Friday the 13th.
Yeah, him and Debo going at it. Debo getting the
Yeah.
upper hand. Jason coming in with the brick. You just remake it with Jason instead of Ice Cube, and it's the same movie.
Dude, we should do a parody. Man, we get sued.
Yeah.
Make Debo Jason. That would be the Jason character.
But then Ice Cube can't win. Craig can't win. That's the whole point. Is Craig has to win.
That's true. Well, it just
Yeah,
water on him.
I'm just imagining Jason beating up Debo and like just killing him.
Jason would have to get high. That's how they defeat him.
Yeah. That's the only way he'd lose is if he was just tore up from the floor up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's great to have you, buddy, man. It's good to see you. Hopefully, we can get this train rolling again because starting in January, we are going to start getting more news on screen.
December is when I heard. I heard most of the cast will be announced in December.
But they start filming in January.
Yeah, they start filming late January to March.
Right.
Like January to. I want to say either January to March or January to April. Like initially it was
March.
initially they were saying 4 months of filming, but they got cut down because I know there was actually some rumors out there, some theories that they were going to film 7 and 8 back to back because they were filming or they had such a long time laid out for filming.
Yeah.
Kind of double what they did for Scream 6, but I think Scream 6 was just rushed. I think what they're doing is a good amount of time for Kevin Williamson to direct one movie because he's only ever directed one movie before. So I think give him a couple months to get this one in the bag and take your time with it and make sure it turns out well.
Yeah. That's one thing is I think that the story's gonna hit at least, with him because come on, his hand's gonna be all over that script with Guy.
Oh yeah, even if Guy wrote the script, he's gonna be. There's no way this dude's going to like direct a scene today and not have like in-depth knowledge or participation in creating that scene. Like,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm super excited for it, man. Yeah, but that does kick up really soon. So yeah, the channel. I don't know about you, but like my channel's boom happened in the lead up for Scream 6 because there's just a ton of stuff. So for me, hopefully that'll happen again. Yeah, I didn't even start really doing anything on YouTube till after Scream 5 came out, so I kind of missed that.
Yeah. Hopefully, we get another boost. Excuse me.
Yeah, man, I'd love that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's time to get this. It's time to get that stew train rolling. I think and start speculating.
I got to design and make a new stew train, bro. Like an upgraded version now.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think Craven still has that one, but I'm thinking like another one, another like bigger, better one.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think that'd be pretty cool. It'd be perfect timing. It looks like we do have our other guest here. It looks like he was able to come in. It's another good friend of mine. He's no stranger to the channel. He has been on here several times. A good friend of mine, Dom, over at Dominant St. Clair. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
You thought
He was here for all of 30
That was like
seconds.
perfect timing.
Hey, to be fair, he did make it tonight, though. He pulled that old Irish goodbye, man. He's gone.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Click.
Oh, that was
sorry,
funny.
I found that way too funny. I think
That was good. That was good.
I don't know if he's messing with us or what. What's up, Dom? All right. Okay. He's messing with us.
I just don't think it's meant to be, man. I don't think it's meant to be.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, that's so good.
All right, I'm trying to hold it together, guys. Oh, that kind of just got me a little bit. All right. Well, let me. We will get started. We'll give him just a few more minutes, and then we'll get started on this because I know some of us. This is kind of late, depending on where you are in the world. Especially you, Shay. I feel so bad, dude.
That's fine.
He's young. He can handle it.
Yeah,
he's got. What's your favorite monster? I'm just curious. Your drink.
Mine's probably the Wolfman.
Punch.
A punch? Oh, I've never had that one.
They might have different flavors. Like they might have different.
I think the US has a few which we don't have here, or I'm just stupid. So yeah.
No, man. I'm discovering that more and more. That's one of the coolest things coming out of like having a YouTube channel and talking to all these people, is finding out like things that things that exist in other parts of the world that you've never known about.
Can you guys hear me?
I'm afraid to say anything to you, dude.
Yeah, it's like we'll wait until we know how stable your connection is, because
Okay.
You're not messing with us, are you, man?
I hear him, I just don't see him.
Yeah, he's playing a ghost face right now. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? Yeah, sorry guys. I swear to God, I'm not touching anything. I'm literally leaving the thing on the thing. Okay, just letting you guys know. Okay, it's probably on my end, so
it's all good, dude.
Guys, if you think I'm leaving, I'm not leaving. I swear. I'll try to keep a stable connection.
Oh man, no worries, man. I know how it is. Hey, when we were backstage, my lights went out for a second and then popped right back on. And I was like, oh. So yeah, things happen. Things happen, man. Dom, I don't know if I told you or not, but this we are playing Name That Movie. I'm going to show one image of the Scream franchise, and you have to guess which film it's from, and then we'll tally up the numbers at the end. If anybody wants to take charge of the isn't there a way you could do that, like the polls in the chat? Or I can just take notes over here and we can just tally it up like that, because everyone gets one answer.
You can do a poll in the chat. You just got to type it up. You just got to pull, like if you pull up your YouTube channel and go to this live, you'll have the option to add a poll, but you're gonna have to redo that poll with each one.
Oh, okay. We'll just for tonight. We'll just We'll just tally it up. I'll keep the tallied up over here. I got all your names over here on the sheet. And Dom, I'm hoping you bring your A game, man. I hope you know your Scream stuff. Now, I'll give you one thing, and I've already told Jen. I feel like if I would show an image of like Dewey or Sydney or Gail or something like that, you would pretty much get. I feel like that's too easy because they look pretty significantly different in each movie.
That's fair.
So we're gonna do purely Ghostface tonight. So you got to name which mask is from what movie.
Well, that shouldn't take very long.
That's one thing I'm terrible at. Like, there's on the Scream subreddit, there's a ton of posts where people be like, "Hey, I picked up this mask at a garage sale. Can anyone identify which one it is?" I'm like, they all look the same, my dude. Outside of the original K and B, like the peanut-eyed ghost, that one's significantly different. Other than that, and like the aged mask from 6, I'm like, they all look the same, my dude. Like, almost.
Well, you have a little bit of advantage because some of it's like an actual scene. I've just kind of cropped it down to the costume to where it's like you got to kind of fill in the gap of like what scene is that from what movie. So that's probably what you're really gonna have to go with. So, let's see here. Let me put myself in the middle as I am doing this. Oh, I forgot about the chat. I'm so sorry, chat. Let's see who's here real quick. We got Talking Star Wars here. I want y'all to play along as well, but y'all cannot be looking at the chat. I'm gonna hold it to you, Dom. I can't see your face, but I'm gonna whatever.
I turn the chat off, man. I'm on the private chat. So
we got Val here being a moderator. # digital bouncer. Thank you, Val, for being here. Oliver's in the chat. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. We got Dom in the chat. We got Denisha. What's up, D? What's going on, girl? Like Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. Pee Wee Herman was awesome back in the day.
That was Tim Burton's first movie.
Yeah, it was The Big Adventure.
Yeah, he was Big Adventure. That's his first movie.
Hey, Jerry, how you doing tonight, man? Good to see you. Good to see you.
How you doing, Jerry?
Okay, I'm just kind of fast forwarding here. We got Mayanne in the chat. Hey, Mayanne, what's going on, girl?
Long time no see, man.
Yeah. Got DJ. Go DJ. That's my DJ. What's up, buddy? All right. Got Sippin' Ice in the house. All right. Nice. All right. I want y'all to participate also in the chat. I'm going to trust my panel not to be looking at the chat, but you only get one answer apiece. And we're gonna
How much time do we get to answer?
I'm gonna say, okay, I got a stopwatch right here. 30 seconds. How about that?
Oh, yeah, okay. That works.
Sound good?
I think honestly, I think that's a little long. Like, if you actually time out 30 seconds, I say 15, bro. I say you get 15 seconds to analyze and guess.
Hey, if everybody else is cool with that, 15 seconds?
I'm good.
All right, 15 seconds.
Is plenty of time, man.
All right, okay. Easy. Gotcha. All right, 15 seconds because Bearded said so. All right.
Suggested. I mean, I didn't decree it as a law. I just suggested.
I'm gonna start off with some easy ones. All right, and then we're gonna ramp it up to some hard ones. And by the end, we'll see who wins. And you get my undevoted love if you win. Maybe we'll start doing giveaways or something like that if you win or something. I don't know. Bearded, you're good at like 3D making.
I will.
Stuff like that. Maybe we could.
Whoever wins outside of me will get a smudged autograph by Matthew Lillard on a custom-made Funko Pop. I custom made and 3D printed this Stu Funko Pop with the TV as a head.
That's pretty.
And I got. Here's the thing: I got Matthew Lillard to autograph it at Mad Monster in Atlanta. However, I just grabbed it and put it in my backpack right after, and I smudged the autograph.
Aw.
Dang. I kind of did. I did that with who was it? It was I think it was Jamie Kennedy on one of the Steelbooks. Yeah.
Oh, still, but this is. I mean, here's the thing: I can always 3D print another one of these because, like I said, I designed it, I 3D printed and painted it. A Steelbook, man, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was a Steelbook, and on top of it, I double messed. It was the year that we hung out at Texas Frightmare because I had my. Was it that year when Freddy Krueger was there too? Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my Freddy glove in my backpack with my Steelbook, and it's all got scratched up too. I was like. So I bought a new Steelbook, so next time that they come, I'm gonna get them all to sign it. So
nice,
yeah.
man.
I
Whoever
can give that
wins,
old one
if it's not me, I'll give you that.
There you
I'm
go.
I'm gonna make another one and get it autographed.
There you go.
He also autographed a box of Scooby snacks for me.
That's
Well,
funny. Did he eat one?
See, that's the thing. Like, I didn't want to get them autographed. I offered them to him. I'm like, hey man, I brought you a thing of Scooby snacks, like as a joke, but he won't. Like he couldn't accept anything. He's like, unfortunately, I can't accept them, but I will sign it for you. So he autographed it for me for free, and they're I think they're literally sitting in my kitchen cupboard right now.
Nice. Never open? You didn't open them?
No, man. I never opened them.
Yeah,
I'm
put
just
that
like,
on
I don't know
eBay,
what.
man.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was
Somebody
thinking
buy
about it.
All right. All right. So we're going to go around. We're going to kind of go, Jen first. Hold on. This way. Yeah. Jen first. Then we'll go Shay. We'll go Dom, then Bearded. And then we'll do it in reverse. Bearded, Dom, Shay, Jen. We'll just do it like that. Sound good?
Yep.
Sounds good.
All
to me.
right. All right. We're going to start off with something easy. And if you all don't get this one, I don't know.
Wait, really quick. So, you said Jen, Shay, then me, Dominic.
Right.
Okay, so if Jen gets the wrong answer, does it then go to Shay?
No, Jen gets to. Everyone gets to pick one answer. That's it.
Oh, so we're all gonna say our answer at the same time?
Pretty much. You got 15 seconds to say it. You got one answer. Stick with it. You can't change it. All
Okay.
right?
Gotcha.
If it exceeds the 15 seconds, if you try to change it before the 15 seconds, you can do that to lock it in. But after 15 seconds, you got it locked in. And I got the stopwatch right here. All right. All right.
Okay.
We're going.
Scream 6.
Scream 6.
Oh no.
Can we get bonus points if I can tell you the exact scene?
Jen, did you say something?
I said I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this.
We have succeeded. All right. Just pick something.
I'll go along with 6.
All right. All right. That is correct. Everyone got that one correct.
That's
All
right
right.
after he jumps through the bookshelf at Gail's apartment.
Or
Isn't
pretty
it?
much after.
Yeah, right after that. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much after it. Yeah. Anybody in the chat? I'm trying to keep up with the chat as well while I see this. Just kind of want to see what everyone else is saying.
Yeah, Sip and Ice got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gale attack.
Yep. Good job. Awesome.
Jerry, just to let you know, man, I'm actually not going to be at Scarefest this year. Sorry, I saw he talked about
When is that?
Matthew B. That's next week, man. Like that's a week from
That's what
today.
that's what me and Marcus was talking about. We were talking about going to that, I think, and I haven't really heard much about it.
I had
All right.
I got VIP tickets to it, but I ended up selling them and doing that 48-hour instead.
Yeah.
So
All right. With that one out the way, we're going to go with. We're going to keep it easy for a minute.
That was easy.
And Pretty easy. That was pretty easy, I
I
thought.
thought it was pretty easy.
All right. Y'all ready to
Oh,
do this one?
That's better. Yeah. Let's
Here
do
we
it.
go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, part
Scream
one.
This is with the.
know this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
okay, yes. Yeah.
It's the
Everybody,
bit with like
Wait.
principal, isn't it?
Principal Embry.
15 seconds. All right. Everyone say Scream 1.
Yep.
Yep.
That is correct. Look at y'all. Y'all are pros. So proud of y'all. I'll have y'all on my panel.
That was Principal Embry like talking to the kids,
holding
right?
it up? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. Next one. About to start the timer. Go.
Scream
Six.
6.
This is in the alleyway scene.
Oh yeah, it's the opening when like takes off the mask.
Which one, Dom?
The one in the beginning.
No, which film?
It's Scream 6.
6.
Jen? 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's 6. Outside the alley.
Y'all are all correct. Nice. Look at you. Look at you. All right. Maybe after this one, we'll start getting a little harder here. All right. Go.
Part
Scream
one.
1.
That looks like.
Casey Becker.
Yeah, I was about to say that's.
Is it?
Oh God, I forget his name. He's been on Steven's channel several times, but yeah, that's part one at the
Yeah,
Casey attack.
15. Jen?
Oh, 1. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm just trying to think of the actor.
The actor's name? Yeah.
Yeah, I've met him multiple times too, at conventions.
Nice. Nice. All right. The next one we are going to go with is. Well, I can't tell you, but you got it.
Yes,
You can
I was
tell
about to
us.
say it. I was about to say it almost. It was like on the tip of my tongue. All right, go.
Scream 5.
five. Yeah, 5.
But where?
Oh, that's the opening of 5. Yeah, it is.
Jen?
I
12,
have no clue.
13, 14, 15. Just pick a number. Pick whichever one.
5.
All right, there you go. Correct. That is 5.
He's about to stomp on old girl's leg.
Yep.
That's a
Absolutely.
brutal opening.
Yes, it is. And one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I
Now some
think
of these,
I-
because
I
some of these
it's
I think
my
y'all will
second
get.
favorite. It's my second favorite. After 1, I like 5 the best.
the opening.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. With this one, we are going. I want to see if you can get this one. We're gonna ramp it up a little bit. 3, 2, 1. What's this one?
Scream.
Part 3.
Is it?
Scream 2 with what's his name? Or it's the
I think
one
that's
where
2.
where he
That's
stabbed-
2 outside the cop car.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
cop
it's
car.
2.
Yeah.
That's 2.
13, 14,
It's 2.
15.
It's Mickey.
What do we say? Dom, you say 2?
Yeah, it said 2.
Bearded?
It's 2. It's Mickey outside the cop car.
Shay?
Yeah, I'd say 2 as well.
Jen?
2.
What if we're all wrong?
It's just like 4. Or
Oh, it's
something.
Scream 3.
I said 3 first. Oh, I changed my answer to the wrong.
Hey,
answer.
I'm just kidding. It's 2. It's 2.
I was
It's
gonna
2.
be
It's
like-
outside the cop scene. It's right there where
Okay, so I was right. Cool.
yeah,
I changed my
you're
answer.
right. I was kidding with you.
I said 3 at first. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. It's 2. Oh, okay. Y'all are good. Y'all are showing up and showing out.
What?
What? You think it's too easy?
No. I think the thing is like you don't get too many clear shots of Ghostface in the movies. So like it's kind of like anytime there's a clear shot of Ghostface in the movie, it's an iconic shot.
Right.
You know? So
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit what's going on.
Yeah. All right, let's do this one. Go.
Part 1.
Scream 4.
The one
That's
that's in the garage.
In the opening of Scream 4 where he
That's
crushes her.
Tatum and Steph.
Hold
Oh,
hold on.
Yeah.
Dom, which one?
Scream 4.
All right, Jen, which one?
One, Tatum, Steph.
Okay, Shay.
Still thinking. I currently have no goddamn clue.
It is 4.
I'll go 1.
Okay, so we're
Okay.
split.
Yeah.
2 people are going to be right, 2 people are going to be wrong. The
Right.
sparkly fabric, though, is what's getting me. The mask definitely looks 4. That's why I said 4. Is that mask, as much as I said I can't determine it.
And Jen,
definitely
you
looks
said
4.
1, right?
Yeah.
The top 2 are part 1, the bottom 2 are part 4.
Yeah, it's 4. It is 4. Jen, Shay. All right, you're falling behind now. All right. Look, here's a new rule, okay? We can't start explaining it. I just want y'all to
Oh.
pick.
Okay.
All right? Because
Okay.
because y'all are going back and forth with it, and y'all are kind of figuring it out, and y'all are giving each other clues. So you just blabber out which
Just a number.
just a number, because that would have got a bunch of y'all, probably all of y'all.
Jerry
Besides
says-
Dom. Besides
Jerry says 1.5.
Dom. 1.5. Yeah. All right. Moving on. Which film is this from?
Scream 2.
Three-
Two.
2.
2.
I'd say Scream 3.
Bearded?
3.
Jen?
2.
Jay?
It's 3.
It is Scream 3.
Oh,
Roman.
That's when
explaining-
Roman's showing the family videos.
Yeah. Yep, that's it. Jen, I thought you would have got that one because it's Scream 3.
yeah,
How
I
much-
thought I would have too, but
All
I thought
good.
it was
All
the
good.
theater.
That was a little bit of a tough one because there's a bunch of times that Ghostface has got like a screen behind him or something, you know. So that was a little bit of a tough one.
I
I
thought
think.
he was in the movie theater in 2.
Yeah,
Right,
it could have been
but-
that or in 6, you know, with the screen behind him or something. Yeah. This one you should get just by the color palette. I expect you all to get this one.
Scream
5.
5.
5. We're all in unison saying 5.
Yeah,
Number.
yeah. I felt like the color palette was like, I was like, that's gonna get.
It's the hospital hallway scene, right?
It is. That's exactly what it is.
Poor Dewey.
All right. Huh? What's that?
Poor
Shay?
Dewey. What can I say?
I know it.
You think we're gonna get a video Dewey in part 7?
I'm praying.
That'd be great. That'd be
With
great.
with what Courtney Cox said? I'm like, I think
Yeah.
we're gonna get a video. Think we're gonna get a video Dewey.
That'd be cool.
Anyways, sorry.
That'd be cool. And him also expressing his love to her.
Tugging at the heartstrings of every Scream fan in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. Remember, everyone gets
Only
one
number.
choice. Yeah, only the number. Go.
Scream 2.
Scream.
Part 1.
That's
One.
Shay?
1.
Shay?
1.
Jen?
1.
Bearded?
1.
Tom was the only one that got that right. That's Scream 2. Looking back after killing Randy.
Oh, I thought it was part 1 in the production van.
I know, man. I thought that would get everybody.
Nice. That's a good trick. That's some good trickery there.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Well, technically, it is in a production van, but it's a different production van.
It's just a different production van.
Oh.
Yep. All right. Next one, Dom. You're good, dude.
Dom's in number 1. I'm in second.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta play this tonight. Let's see here. 3, 2, 1. Remember, only the number.
5.
4.
I'm gonna say 4.
I'm thinking. I'm going because of the things on the mask. 4.
You said 4. Dom, you said 4.
Yeah.
Bearded, you said 4.
I did.
Shay 4. Jen
I had said 5.
5. It is Scream 4. Right before he comes out and slices Jill's arm.
I didn't pay that much attention to 4 as many times as I've seen it.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest.
I'm not a big fan of 4.
I love
I'm not
4.
either.
I love 4, man. I think Charlie is so underrated.
What?
God. No.
What?
No. No.
Kidding.
Wait, why did you get rid of Shay? Or did you get rid of me?
I got rid of you.
I didn't even notice. Bro, look at what he did to Olivia. What he did to Olivia,
Yeah,
like,
he could.
almost no other Ghostface has lived up to that.
Yeah, I think a stunt double did that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Sure. Okay, it's not. Yeah, so that means Stu and Billy never actually killed anyone either, huh? It was all
That's
stunt
the
double.
thing. Yeah, and him just holding down Sydney. And shoulder me. Just could not.
I'm not
Could not
saying
get behind it.
I'm not saying like him as a character. I'm saying him as a Ghostface.
Okay.
Like he did work, man. Like what like I said, like go back and watch that Olivia kill. Like even Sydney Prescott flinches when she walks into that room. Like that's how grotesque it is. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, dude, he puts some work in, and I respect it. I think 4 is brutal, and it was the last thing Wes ever did
Yeah.
before he passed away. So I respect it, man. I like it.
Yeah. I respect that. I get it. It does have some really good kills in it, but it also has some weak kills, like just it's too goofy. It's like borderline scary. The tone is off.
Right? You always, you're very big on tone. I think 4 has the weakest opening of all of them. I cannot
I hated
stand.
I hate
Cannot
I hated
stand
the
the opening of 4.
I
Like
know they were
for-
trying to be fresh with it, but I mean, I didn't
For
like
like 2 years, I couldn't even tell you who the actual opening kills were because I just got so tired of like, okay, cool, I can just not pay attention for a little bit till I see the Scream 4 title card, and then I start paying attention.
And that's the thing, like the 2 girls that do actually get killed, it still felt like a stab movie. It was not serious enough. And then that music comes on right after it. I'm just like taken out. What is this, a CW show? Like I don't know what's going on right now. Like I feel like I'm about to watch.
Is it Dawson's Creek?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like I don't know about this. But anyways, and then
That
also
was so
like
stupid.
yeah, and then the one cop that gets stabbed in the back and just falls over. Like, that
Deputy
was-
Hoss?
Yeah.
Well, I
That was
mean, if
so-
you get stabbed in the spine, man, you're gone.
It just looked dumb. He was like, "Ugh," and then just like fell over. It was like bad acting or something. Which he's a good actor. It just
Adam Brody?
I don't
he's
know.
pretty good.
and then the whole Bruce Willis thing. Like as funny as it was just borderline scary movie, man. I don't know. But the reveal of Jill was really good. I'll give it
And
that.
Jill was freaking
Jill was
bananas,
fabulous.
dude.
Yeah, Jill was
the best
great.
part of that movie.
Yeah,
One of the best ghost faces out there.
yeah. But that's another thing. Speaking of Ghostface, the voice of Ghostface, something was off about it. It did not sound like Roger L. Jackson. It sounded.
Oh, I loved Ghostface in this one.
I
love
don't
the
know what it
voice.
was. It just certain times I couldn't understand what he was saying.
I love, and I know you always think it was too much, but I love that line. I'm gonna cut your eyelids off so you can't blink when I stab you in the face. Oh, I'm like, oh, that's brutal. I love it.
It would. I don't know. It wasn't believable to me. I don't know. Maybe I just checked out a little bit. I was just like, oh, I'll just accept it. It's not a bad film. I just think it's kind of the weaker one. I don't know.
Scream. It is one of the weaker ones. I think it's the second lowest.
Yes.
Behind Scream 3.
No.
Or just ahead of Scream 3. Scream 3 is the lowest rated in the franchise.
No.
Yeah, it was back then, but I think it deserves a second shot because I've rewatched it all, and Scream 3 is pretty solid to today's standards.
And this is I'm not trying to like.
I'm saying like it probably is rated that way. I believe you on that. Like from back then, because I mean it's following up from Scream 1 and Scream 2. You know, it definitely doesn't live up to that, but it just. I think that it was better than 4, in my opinion.
I think 4
story and everything.
The only thing 4 was better than the 6, in my opinion. 6 was the worst.
You didn't like 6?
No.
6. I agree. 6 is the worst. No, I don't have 6 as worst. I have 5 as the worst.
I think the climax of 6 is not that great, but I think it's a fun watch. I don't know.
I can tell you
it's a little different.
If you'd like to know, I did start doing something a while ago on my channel. I haven't kept up with it, but I did what I call the franchise report card, where I collected all the rankings from 10 different places across the internet, like IMDb, Metacritic, Cinema Score, Rotten Tomatoes. I averaged them all and did a bunch of like not calculations, but just a bunch of averages and put them in order. Scream 3 is the worst rated. It has a 54.89 out of 100. And then the highest rated is Scream 1 that has a 74.89 out of 100.
Yeah.
And Scream 3 will always be my favorite sequel.
Scream 2?
Scream 3.
Oh, Scream 3 would be your favorite sequel? Yeah.
Yes.
Scream 2 is my favorite sequel. I love 4. However, I think Scream 2 was such a perfect follow-up in terms of like character growth and development. The story flowed so well from the tropes of a horror or a slasher movie to the tropes of a sequel. Like it just flowed so seamlessly. Like if you were to like take out the credits from like opening credits and closing credits and just put like 6 months later, I could perfectly think that was like one big really long film. Like that's how well it flows together in my opinion.
I always liked them in the direct order 1, 2, 3, but then I like 5, 6, and 4. That's how I look at it.
For me, it's 1, 2, 4, 3, 6, 5.
I just love the social commentary in 3. That is what makes
with
it
Milton.
Great. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is fabulous.
If you'd like to know the internet's rankings, like I said, this is from Metacritic, the user score on Metacritic, Rotten Tomatoes, Letterboxd, the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, Google, the movie database, and Criticker. All of those averaged together. The ranking order is Scream, Scream 6, Scream 2, Scream 5, Scream 4, Scream 3.
Wow.
You know what Nev Campbell's is?
I heard it somewhere. I saw that someone asked her at a convention and she gave it, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I have it on video on one of my videos at the Screen Panel. But she was asked, and this was before 6 came out, so I don't know where her ranking is with that one. Probably pretty low with that one, I would imagine.
Can't imagine it's the highest one.
Yeah, but it was like 1, 2, 3, 5, and 4. was hers.
I asked Matthew Lillard his. Do you know what his response was?
What's that?
I haven't seen them all. I'm not kidding. I haven't seen them all. So
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
wow, yeah, that kind of sucks, man. But
Yeah,
there,
and we
there
gotta
you
know
go.
what you did last summer coming out too, man. So we got some more stuff to chew on.
Bro.
And
Yeah, I can't wait.
I heard that they're talking about Urban Legend. I've been hearing it. So we will. We
Radio
shall-
Silence just dropped an
Ready or
Instagram
Not
reel.
2.
Ready or Not 2 with Samara Weaving.
We're going to be talking about that on Horror Talk this week, so stay tuned.
I don't know how I feel about it, man, if I'm being honest.
I don't know what you can do with it. As to,
That's the thing. Like, I don't know. You don't need to do another story. Like, that was so perfectly, like,
unless they
everyone
have
in the
something really clever, or if it's just the same old, just redoing what they already did, it's like, why do that? I
Yeah.
feel like they're doing that because Abigail failed and they need a win, and I feel
Wait,
like it's
Yeah.
just a win
Abigail failed?
Yeah,
financially.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
yeah.
It was well received. Just nobody went and saw it.
I fell asleep during it twice.
I saw
I loved it.
They got their money from me. I saw that thing like 4 times in theaters.
I loved it. I've seen it a few times now.
I mean, it's a pretty good movie, but like it's not the best that I've seen this year so far.
It felt like something that would have came out in like the early 2000s. Like it was a fun,
Yeah,
like old school vampire type of horror with a little bit of fun element to it. It wasn't like, didn't take itself too seriously. I do wish that there was like a little bit of a whodunit aspect to it to make it just a little bit better, like an extra layer of something. It does feel like something's missing from it.
They should not have put in the trailer that Abigail was a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have kept it.
Imagine the shock in the theater when she broke, like she dislocated her thumbs to get out of those cuffs and could you imagine the shock? It would have been crazy.
Yeah.
That was their problem. But yeah, it
Like
looks like you're right.
everyone looking at each other like they're the one, but then it's actually the little girl that they kidnapped.
So yeah, it looks like it only grossed 42.7 mil and it had a 28 million budget. So they probably just broke even. Well, no, not even actually, because that 28 mil budget doesn't include marketing and advertising.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joker needs to make, I think, like 450 mil to break even, and it's only at like 50 something, and it had like
I didn't
an
even see
80%
it.
drop.
I canceled my ticket. I was like, after I saw all the stuff prior to it, I was like, I was already not having high hopes, and then I was just hearing about it, and I was like, man. And I had the ending ruined for me, and I was like,
I had to go.
Yeah.
I had to see it. Like I already knew like the big detail that people like didn't know, which was the musical aspect. I already knew that a long time ago. I was pretty hopeful for it, and then it like I kept seeing all these terrible reviews, and I'm like, I still got to see it for myself, Like,
yeah.
I mean, like the first movie worked because it was like a Scorsese ripoff. The second movie failed because they had no idea where they were going, and I'm pretty sure it was only made because they had Lady Gaga sign, and then they were like, "Musical guys, here we go."
They were trying to do something unique that didn't need to be. I mean, all they had to do was build on what they already had, and just make
Here's
it
the
another
thing, like-
crime movie.
they could have made a bad movie and it would have been not as poorly received if they hadn't have made a bad movie that also completely undoes the first movie.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Because
what happened.
yeah, like the first movie was good and it set this character up, like basically saying, hey, because of everything that's happened that you just saw, that's why this character exists. And then the second one's like, nah, that's bullshit. This character doesn't really exist.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
I don't feel like
What?
Todd Phillips can do sequels.
No, we can't.
He did the first Hangover, great. The sequels, nobody really remembers them. They're just like,
I remember him. How can you not remember Ben Chang?
but they just didn't live up. I just don't think that he can. he can do one good movie, but he can't follow up with them. I
Yeah.
don't think.
Well,
That's how I
I
feel.
mean, it's kind of funny currently because I'm pretty sure like Terrifier 2 is doing better than it at the box office in like opening
Yeah.
for it, which I find really funny because it's an independent horror film with like
And it
amazing
dethroned it.
film. Yeah,
Oh, you
it's
talking
got-
about Terrifier
Yeah.
doing better than Joker?
Yeah, it just
It's
dethroned
so
the
much
second
better.
week. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I said, Joker had like I think they said like an 81% drop off in box office sales.
Yeah.
I think it only made like 8 million this weekend, and Terrifier made like 18.
And then also I think that Penguin show, it's so good on HBO.
Yeah.
They see how good that is, and then they see this, and they're just kind of like, wow, this just doesn't compare. This just
Yeah.
because
but
everyone
what's-
wanted that to tie in with the Matt Reeves Batman. That's what they
Yeah.
really wanted, and they could have done that, but they
Penguin
decided-
movie? Oh, you mean the Gotham
The
Sopranos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No.
what, dude. It's the Sopranos in Gotham. That's what. The
Oh
thing
yeah,
was
yeah,
doing.
yeah. I haven't watched the last 2 episodes, but yeah, that first episode was pretty good. I was like,
Yeah,
all right, I like it. I think I like it better than the Batman movie.
Well, let's
Yeah.
not go too far.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
Let's calm down now, bro. You know what,
Easy, Seabiscuit.
bro? You know what got me into Batman, and I know we gotta get back on the game.
Yeah, we got a few matches.
Like the sound design and imagery when you finally see the Batmobile spool, like that turbine spooling up in the back. The sound of that thing coming up to speed was so menacing, and like seeing the fear on the Penguin's face, I was like, this is so good. Like, it's not even the best Batmobile. It's not. But it, like, that introduction, because you'd seen
Yeah.
it like sprinkled throughout, like him working on it. Bro, when that thing comes alive, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
I just felt
loved
like the villain wasn't surprising. Like I was like,
No, no, they
Like,
set him up
I
the
saw
whole,
that coming.
the whole time.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I saw that coming. I was just kind of bored, I think, with it. And honestly, I
Yeah.
was a fan of Ben Affleck's Batman. Honestly,
Oh, I
Say
would have
what you
taken
want about
another
the
Bat
movie.
flick.
man, I don't care what anybody says. That I will stand up. I'll be his Robin. I'll fight anybody.
Do you know who was supposed to be? I just learned this today. You know who was supposed to be the original Robin in the Batman movies?
I've heard this.
Marlon Wayans.
Yes, I just heard that recently.
Marlon
Yes.
Wayans actually had a signed contract
Yeah.
to be in Batman 2, Batman Returns with the original Batman, Michael Keaton. They ended up cutting the end scene that would have revealed him as Dick Grayson and pushed it to the third movie. But when Joel Schumacher took over the third movie, he bought out Marlon Wayans' contract so he could introduce Chris O'Donnell. Could you imagine Marlon Wayans as the Boy Wonder?
No.
Like, no, I can't. Not at all. Here's the thing.
I've
He's
never-
actually a damn good actor.
He's a great actor, but he's tried to do these action roles before in the past, like even like in G.I. Joe or that first Dungeons and Dragons movie. I'm just like, it's not you, man. It's not. It just doesn't fit. You're a comedic actor, or you can be drama. I can see him doing some drama, but as an
Dude,
action
him and-
hero, I just can't see him, man.
Dude, you could definitely see him do it. Just go watch Requiem for a Dream with him and Jared Leto. Bro,
I said drama. I
Oh
said
yeah,
drama.
he's got it, dude.
Yeah.
I
No,
think he
I've
could
seen
do
it.
it. He's just not got the right script. Like,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like in G.I. Joe, I just couldn't, with him alongside with Channing Tatum, I just couldn't buy it. I was like, I don't know. Two pretty boys out here fighting.
Channing
crime.
Tatum.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, back to the game. We're getting off. We got way off
A
topic. here.
little sidetracked there.
Yeah, a little bit. Wayne, well, how did anyone that produced Joker 2 think it was a good idea to make it a musical? Good question.
See, here's the
I
thing.
don't know.
When I heard about it a long time ago, the plot point, there's the missing plot point from Joker 2 that if it were there, would make it a little bit better. Because when I heard about it, because I heard about this like 2 years ago, it was that all the musical scenes were going to be in Harley's like imagination.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like she, like kind of like with Arthur, like you can't tell what's real because some of the
Yeah.
things he thought were real. So that was what I was explained years ago when I heard about it, and that's not what happens in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like in a standard musical, like the audio, like the people in the musical aren't really aware of the music. Like it just furthers the plot along. At the end of Joker 2, like Harley starts singing and he's like, no, I don't want to sing anymore. So like with that, it's basically saying, yeah, everyone around knows that they're singing and they know that they're singing, and it just doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah.
So
It's like a totally different world. It felt, I don't know, man. It just sounds like a mess to me. Like it didn't work.
It is a huge. I did love. So the ending you're talking about that you mentioned that you had spoiled for you, I didn't really care for that. However, the setup for that throughout the movie, I was a huge fan of. Shay, did you see it?
Yeah, I did see it. I didn't like most of the movie, but yeah.
So there was
I did see
so the character, the ending he's talking about with that one character who does the one thing,
Yeah.
the Joker. Did you notice throughout the movie that like there were like little clips of him in the background doing stuff?
Oh yeah, like he was just sort of like wandering in the background the whole time. I think like the worst part of the movie for me was the bit with like Joker near the beginning with the two guards. Like, why?
It was a bit odd. I'm talking. The one thing I did like was that one character. You see him sit in the background in a very distinctive way that is kind of pointing toward who it could be. Because as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh, that's what they're doing." Gotcha. Sorry, Joker 2 talk's gone. You can. We're done now.
Yeah. Well, Todd Phillips said he's done. He's not doing anything else with the DC, but yeah. So
That's probably
probably
glad
won't get
that
another one.
I'm so glad that, because I'm pretty sure like I heard that like he was like one of the few people that DC tried to have like do their whole like new universe. I'm so glad they didn't pick him. Like, if he can't do one sequel, imagine him trying to do a whole god universe. It would be like a dumpster fire.
And shambles. It would be the worst
Yeah.
timeline.
All right. We got about 3 more images, and we're probably going to call it. We've been going for like an hour. I know it's getting late for some of us. Shay, I know it's been late from the beginning.
It's getting early for
Yeah.
Shay. What are you talking about?
Tom, are you still with us? Are you alive over there?
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm still here.
Okay, all right. Back to the game. This has been fun. We'll do more of this in the future. But let's go ahead. We got a few more images. Let's see if y'all can get these right. Hold on. Where was I? Actually, they're all looking the same now. All right. We're gonna go with this one, and we're going to let Jen answer first, since we're getting down to like the last 3 images. Where I'm gonna pick who. I'm gonna pick each and every one of y'all to pick your number instead of us doing it. We're gonna have a little bit more control.
Okay. See, that's how I thought you were going to do it from the beginning. So
I should have. I should have.
That works out.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. Jen.
That's Scream 2.
All right. Shay.
Scream 2.
Bearded.
I'm also going to say Scream 2.
Dom.
Scream 2.
Julio, you're all right. That one was easier than that other one where he's in the van, but it was almost the same scene.
That's where he jumps into slash or whatever, yeah. Or jumps out after.
Yep, it is. Actually, we got a few more, actually. All right, we're going to go with this one. Dom, I'm going to start... Hold on, I don't want to start with Dom. Because he always gets it.
Dom is forever the last one.
All right, I'm just going to randomly... Shay, you're going first on this one, all right?
All right.
3, 2, 1. What's this?
Scream 3.
Jen?
I'm wrong. Sure, I'll just go 3.
Five.
Eric?
I'm going to say Scream 1. I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to say Scream 1.
Dom?
Scream 1.
All right. This is, in fact, Scream 1. Right where he's at the bottom of those stairs and runs into Sydney. And they hit each other, and she turns around and runs the other way towards the attic. That is that scene. Good job. Good job. All right. Where am I here? Let's go with... You should all get this. Dom, I'll start with you. What's this one?
That is Scream 4.
Bearded?
Yeah. Damn. I'm 4. Yeah, it's 4.
Shay?
It's definitely 4.
Jen?
4.
I was also, now that we've all guessed, I was also going between 6 because the whole ladder scene.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, no, you're all right. It's Scream 4. See, I knew y'all would be really good at this. I'm gonna have to make it a lot harder next time we do this.
Well, if it's anything but Scream, it'll be harder for me.
You want to make it impossible? Do ones of Freddy's glove.
Oh.
Oh, dude.
It'd be impossible to guess.
Yeah, for sure. Another one. Just trying to go through all the images I have here. All right, I think we are on the last one. Okay, I think this one's going to be a little tough.
Oh god.
Bearded, I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
All right, last one, and then it's free for all talk, whatever y'all want to talk about. Because it's been great catching up with everybody. I've just missed all of y'all. Let's see here. You ready, man? You ready?
I guess.
One answer. You can't keep changing your answer. You gotta pick one. 3, 2, 1, go.
3.
Dom.
6.
Shay.
I'm so confused. That should be looking like Scream Season 3. I'm gonna go 4.
Jen.
5.
We all said different ones.
And that is great because you know who got it right?
Who?
Jen got it right. Scream 5. This is right before Ghostface stabbed Wes when he turned around.
Oh yeah, that picture in the back looks familiar now.
Yeah, and he came up with him with the knife. Yeah, that's why I left this one for last. I was like, that one's going to be kind of confusing because that's that image we always see. You all did great, though. You all did great. Let me tally up. I'm pretty sure some of y'all are probably we got Jen 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Jen, you got 10 total. Shay, you got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. You got 11. Bearded 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Bearded. And Dom 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Dom is the winner. Dang, Dom, why couldn't you have more technical issues? I'm just kidding.
Damn it, Dom, I would have won if you weren't here.
Damn it, Dom.
Yeah,
That should be a t-shirt.
T-shirt.
He's like, no, I can't miss this one. Good job. Dom is first place. That was how'd y'all like that? I thought that was kind of fun. A little different.
I thought that was difficult.
Yeah. I like the concept. I think the format probably you could do a little bit
oh yeah, I could do a lot more with it.
Well, asking individual, like I think if it's a free for all where we all get to say our answer before the answer is revealed,
Mm-hmm.
I think it. I don't know. I think you know what I think you should do. Just theory or just a suggestion. So if they get it right on the first try, it's 3 points. So you show an image, you get 15 seconds. Ask Jen. Jen gets one guess. If she gets it wrong, if she gets it right, that's 3 points. If she gets it wrong, it goes to the next person. Now, if they get it right, it's only worth 2 points. And if they get it wrong, it goes to the third person. If they get it right, it's only worth 1 point. Because as they knock out, like if Jen said is 5 and you said it's wrong, well, now the next person, there's only five guesses left or 5 movies left. So they have more of a chance of getting it right. And the same thing with the next one. And then after 3 guesses, it's out the window. Like you just tell what the answer is.
Right.
But I think that would make it more interesting because if you get it right, like yours right, every try or every first try, that's 3 points each time.
Yeah.
So like
that's a good concept. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think
I'll
it would
definitely
be-
work on it. I think the next one I'm going to do is Saw. So
Cool,
maybe
Billy.
we'll.
Are you trapped?
We're gonna do. It's not gonna just be Billy or Jigsaw or anything like that. It's gonna be just wildly different traps, different images. I just
Do
with Scream,
Michael
it was kind of like, yeah, Michael Myers would be, but the masks I feel like would give it away. So I'd have to get some
I'll start
really good
preparing.
images. Start preparing. Start
Yeah.
preparing. But maybe I can, get some sort of like a better structure of it. It's just something I was wanting to do this past Scream Talk for Friday night. I couldn't make it, so I know.
I love the
kinda last
concept.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like it too. It's just kind of fun. Keep everybody on each other's toes. Kind of make a game of it. Not be too serious, So yeah, maybe find a way to get the chat more involved in it. Not
What
just
would
the
be
panel.
interesting is do shots from each movie, but without people in them.
That's impossible.
You mean like with no character in it at all?
Yeah.
So just the
Characters.
set.
Yeah.
That would be
Or
good.
you can mix
That
it,
could be
or
good.
just mix it in the bunch. You could just do a little bit of all. I don't know. I
think
just felt like with Scream, I was like, I got to just do it with the ghost face mask because everybody looks completely different in every Scream movie. So,
Yeah, especially Gail.
especially Gail.
Yeah, she's the
Or
biggest
Dewey.
one.
Dewey looks different.
So if it was
Yeah.
part 6, you just show like a gravestone. Then we know what to do.
And what would we do for Sydney in Scream 6?
Yeah, I don't know. You just show like a suburban housewife with her 2 kids. I don't know.
Just do the Seattle Tower.
It'd be cool if she had her dog still from Scream 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. Well, I mean that was
But
11 years ago,
yeah.
and that dog was already.
What if
like,
Ghostface killed the dog? And it was elderly.
That's gonna be the opening now. They said it would be someone like close to Sydney. It's just gonna be.
You ever seen the movie Fear with Mark Wahlberg?
No.
Yeah.
Mark and Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, where they kill the dog, like chop his head off and throw it through the doggy
Oh
door.
God, no.
No, that's that. You'd lose me. You'd lose me. The only person that can get away with that is Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Like he's the only slasher that got away with animal cruelty.
You're telling me if Marky Mark
That's his food source.
can't cut off a dog's head, Ghostface can't cut off a dog's head?
No.
I'm gonna.
No, I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying they shouldn't.
Oh, okay,
So
gotcha.
You're gonna lose the audience. Let's leave that for someone. You know what I did hear, and I don't know if this is a theory y'all have heard, but I heard that there's gonna be that Sydney's daughter or child.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's her daughter's
Daughter.
gonna be dealing with the ghost face while Sydney's also dealing with a separate
Yeah, I
ghost
saw
face.
that.
Right. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
The latest
I-
rumor.
Yeah, and I saw a rumor about who was going who is like up for possibly playing her. I saw a picture of it today. Was it today or yesterday? And I forget the.
Are they saying it's like McKenna Grace who's gonna play her? I suppose.
Yes.
McKenna
Yeah.
Grace? Isn't she busy with Ghostbusters?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't dislike McKenna Grace. I don't. Like, she's actually pretty good. I don't know. She's the youngest Spangler in the most recent 2 Ghostbusters movies.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah. Like if you saw Frozen Empire or Afterlife, she's the young nerdy
I
one.
hated Frozen Empire. I
It's
hated.
so
I
bad.
liked it. It was a fun. It wasn't anything serious. Like there was 0 stakes. I didn't feel in danger at all throughout the movie, but it was a fun movie.
It was Frozen Empire for about 3 minutes of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just too many characters. It was all over the place. I wasn't feeling it. It was kind of like that Saturday morning cartoon vibe. Same thing that I got with the new Beetlejuice movie.
Oh, I loved Beetlejuice.
They did like the Saturday morning cartoon vibe to it. And
I loved it.
there was
Absolutely.
moments of greatness, but I don't say I loved it. We'll have to
Haven't
debate
seen
that
it
on
yet.
another stream.
I really enjoyed it. So, what do you think they're not going to do that, Dessa? When I brought up the Ghostface with her daughter, and as you seem like, I don't know, your body language seemed like you weren't on board for that plot line.
I don't mind it. I just don't think that. Like, I think it's all speculation. I think it's just rumors. I don't know. Is it going to be too much? Like, I feel like we keep doing this. It feels like the same thing. It was like, all right, we were following Jill and Sydney was going to be the mentor type thing. Then we were following Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega and Sydney was the mentor thing. I don't want to do that again. Just it being with her daughter. Like, I don't mind it. It's just like, I feel like been there, done that a little bit. Just now it's her daughter, you know? Like, I just want something different.
I think it should take place like at the same time around Scream 6, where Ghostface was, the Ghostfaces were in New York after Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, and it's like a double attack like type thing at the same time, where it's like they're going after them and they're also going after Sydney at the same time.
Oh, it's like simultaneously. As going on. It's the same as Scream 6.
Yeah, that theory was or not theory, but I believe someone said that a while ago, and I thought that was a really good way to, like, because obviously we know we're not getting a lot of Melissa Barrera or oh god, who's the youngest sister? Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
And like, I think we could get cameos at best in these upcoming one, but that would be a great way to work it out for part 7 or 8 for them to come together. Is if part 7 is happening at the exact same time as part 6,
But don't know it until the end.
Exactly, we don't know that until the end. Like Sydney's so busy trying to not die and keep her daughter alive that she doesn't have a time.
How would you orchestrate Gail in that?
What do you mean?
How could she be a part of Sydney's story in 7 if she's in New York with Melissa?
Courtney said she hasn't officially signed on.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I know, but they want her to. I mean, I'm thinking she will, but how would they pull that off if she does?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. Yeah. Facebook, like you saw she was on Facebook, I think. Like, she could be like messaging.
So Courtney would only do like a cameo in this one.
Maybe if that's the route they go, but I think it'd be really cool because then you find out at the end it's happening at the same time. That sets it up perfectly for them to come back together for
It'd
like
be
a
cool.
full movie for part 8.
It'd be cool. Like at the end, like Courtney calls her, and it's like, Sid, I'm in the hospital in New York.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that just happened. Like, then that would pull them all together, you know?
Or hear me out on this one. Part 7 opens with Ghostface strolling into the hospital and just
And
killing
butchering.
Gale Weathers with her own like IV drip tube, just strangles her, chokes her out.
And it would have to be Stu then. Because everybody else is dead.
I mean, they pretty much got rid of all of Gale's character arcs in the last movie. It was like a de-arcing. It was a like she had no real like motive besides just like
Wanting fame.
Yeah. Oh, let's keep making money off of this, guys.
Yeah,
That was
it
her
pissed me off.
Yeah.
I wanted Ghostface to throw her off her damn balcony. And
Hey, I said that. I said that.
I said that too. I
Like
said that. I said
Departed.
that a long time.
I wanted it to be Melissa and Jenna walking up to go to Gale's apartment, and she just splat right in front of her. And everybody's got their iPhones out, and they're just like, "Is that the news reporter lady?" Blah blah blah. Like,
And because it's Gale, she died. Had they thrown, the twin off, he would have survived somehow. He would have survived that 30-story fall.
just crippled. He'd be like all crippled. Like
he would get up and shake it off. He'd still be walking.
Honestly, I think that's probably who needs to be the opening kill. Is one of the Meeks twins or Martha Meeks?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Or all
if
three,
we're
that would
continuing the mirroring, I know who the opening kill needs to be. If we're continuing mirroring, it needs to be Kirby.
Yeah.
Because Kirby is perfectly mirroring Cotton.
Yeah.
Think about part one. We only saw Cotton in a video clip of him being arrested or being let go or whatever it was. In part 5, we only saw Kirby in a video clip, a YouTube video clip. In part 2, Cotton's a small character. He's in there a little bit, but he's not a huge character. Same for Kirby in part 6.
And a prom suspect, like a red herring.
Yeah.
What happened at the beginning of part 3? Cotton sliced and diced.
Yeah.
Kirby, if she died in part 7, like the opening of 7, that would perfectly mirror Cotton Weary.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad about her dying. Like, as much as I wanted her back, I'm like, all right, we got it.
Yeah.
I think it was just because it was too stuffed. Had we not had the Meeks twins in there, if you took out just those two characters, Kirby would have had a lot more breathing room, a lot more to do. Like that conversation between Kirby and what are the Meeks twins' names? I done forgot, honestly. Mindy.
Mindy.
That conversation between her and Mindy, I was like, I just wanted to punch Mindy so hard.
Yes.
Like when Kirby said, like, "Oh, I hear you're a fan of horror," and she just said, "It's been said." I'm like, bitch, just answer the question. Just say, "Yeah, I like it." What's wrong with that? Like, what's wrong with just saying, "Yeah, I'm a fan of horror movies"?
She thinks her shit don't stink.
And oh my god, the fact that Mindy isn't dead is travesty.
Yeah,
for the love of all things holy, get rid of. I want to keep Chad. I love Chad.
I like him too. He should be dead, but I like him. I would like for him to survive.
After that freaking 17 stab wounds to the abdomen,
from
like he should be dead. But he's like the new heart of it. Like he really is. Like that conversation at the dinner table in part 6, which was one of the best scenes in the movie. Like he actively tries to bring people together and wants to protect people. That's exactly the role Dewey has in every movie. If you look at every movie and look at the roles, it's usually happening to Sydney. She's forced into it. Gale shows up on her own to get fame or profit. Mm-hmm. Dewey, aside from part 1, Dewey never has to be there. He's there because he wants to protect people.
Yeah.
Right.
Like part 2, he took time off of his job back at the police force to travel out of state to protect Sydney. Part 3, he could have just fucking left. Part 4, same thing, man. Like part 4, he's the sheriff, but like I don't know, man. It just Dewey's always there to protect people, and I feel like that role could be filled by Chad. Yeah, and it's a good part, the protector scene is how he can't fucking die.
That's the thing. Do you think it is still going to mirror now that we've switched course with directors and scripts?
Well, we haven't though. We got the same writer, man. We got the same main writer.
But they had an original script and a different director.
What do you mean?
Like they had Christopher Landon, and then they had 2 writers on that first script. But now Guy's only on this one.
Yeah, but it's still listed story by Guy and James.
Yeah.
So my assumption is, first of all, I don't think the change from Christopher Landon.
It might be in his contract to still be on the credits.
Who?
For James.
No, the story is a direct follow up, so he's going to be in the credits either way because it's character. Him and Guy came up with the character, like all the new characters. So like he's
right.
He's going to be credited.
Right, but what if they're not using any of the newer characters, like Chad and Mindy or anybody like that? Like, it's like a completely different course.
They're going to be mentioned,
but now
haven't we already heard that there's going to be cameos?
I haven't heard that.
I haven't heard confirmation on that.
I might have been. I might be mistake. I've heard that there was. Of course, that could be hearsay at this point, but I'm just saying, man. I think they already had a story laid out. I think the reason that James isn't on this is because he had other things to do, and the timeline for this got pushed way back because of, just because of production delays with whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but that first script that they were working on was the Carpenter sisters focused.
You don't know that. We never saw that first script, man. We never saw that first script. Like that's the thing. Like we can't say for certain what it was. I don't know, man. I don't think the story is the story is moving forward without input from him as well. Yeah. And I'm not saying he's writing the script, but developing a story is more important than, in some aspects, more important than writing a script. Like you can write the best dialogue you want. If it's a shitty story, it's not going to work. And the opposite is true as well. If you got a great story but shitty dialogue, it's probably not going to work. But I think they've probably developed a story together, and James is just the one actually Guy is just the one putting the dialogue in, like fine tuning it, but following the story that they set up together.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're going to find out pretty soon. I think we're going to get a lot of drops.
I mean, not really though, because it didn't.
Well, I think as far as casting.
Oh, casting.
We're going to know who's actually in it.
I still think we're going to see. I don't think they'll announce it, but I think we're going to see the Carpenter sisters in some aspect. If not them, the Meeks twins.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we could get the Meeks twins and mentioning that they don't want to be found or something.
Here's the thing. I mean, I often forget the Meeks twins. Martha Meeks is their mother. Like, she's an alum. She was in part 3. Like, if this is mirroring part 3, like I expect it will. She's like, I want her to go off on a ghost face. Like, I think I said this like months ago. I think it would be so great because first of all, parents never show up in these things. Worst parents of like anyone in these franchises. I want to see like Mindy get attacked or Chad get attacked again, but like Martha just happens
Get
to
off
like
my baby.
Bro, I want her to come in with like Mama
Start
Bear
hitting with the
strength
shoe.
and not even dude. No, I'm talking like she goes like borderline Ghostface herself because like mothers will go to insane lengths to protect their children. I want to see her like grab an axe or something, like go after. Like I want to see her kill a Ghostface, like full on. I want to see her like come up.
I think
drenched in blood.
I say because Randy got killed, Ghostface has to kill Mindy.
Yeah,
and then Ghostface is trying to kill Chad, and then she does it. She's like,
killed
my brother, and now you're killing my
kill
baby.
my daughter. Like, oh yeah, it's like that's over the edge. Like the only thing that the only thing I don't want, dear God, don't do this, is I don't want Martha to become a Ghostface.
No,
because the same thing could be said. Like, oh, her brother was killed. Her childhood was like forever changed. She's dealing with that trauma her whole life. Now her kids have actively. You gotta think Chad's been stabbed at this point like 20 times or something. That's enough to like maybe make her like upset irrationally at Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
To like, this all started because of you and your mother. So
Right.
if I end you, my children will be safe.
Yeah.
Don't do that. If you're
Yeah.
watching James, Guy, or Kevin, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Because I know they watch, man. They have to watch that Core 4 thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just like one issue which I have with like Martha dying if like they try to have her be like an opening kill or something, which is that I've already seen Heather Matarazzo die in probably like one of the most brutal ways in Hostel Part 2. I don't think that could
my
be like
God.
that was
The bathroom ring?
horrible. Watching that
which
It
one?
was, it was
Say it again?
awful. Hostile Part
Hostel
2.
2, she's hanging down.
Oh yeah. I remember that where she
Yeah,
gets killed.
got to bathe in the blood. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that was.
Yeah, that was.
She actually did, like, Heather Matarazzo actually hung
So-
upside down. Oh yeah, she's a cover art. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I don't want her to die. That's the thing. Like, I want Martha
Yeah.
to survive. I like Martha
She's
as a
still
character.
wholesome
I
herself.
think that's what. I think if they all decide to go back to Woodsboro, I think that's the way to get them there. Is her death.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a death. That's the same mistake they made with Dewey. Like, you didn't have to kill Dewey to get Sydney back. You didn't. I think it was a lame
Yeah.
excuse. I think it was poor writing. I don't know, man.
I
Yeah.
don't see Sydney going back to Woodsboro ever.
Here's what I
Even
think.
if Martha gets killed, though,
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I could see her
Yeah.
attending the funeral and being like, "I'm about to get out," but before she can get out, she gets a phone call or gets sabotaged or something.
I don't see it, man. Because like with what happened in part 5 and what happened with part 4, she went home in part 4 to do that whole book signing, and then all of a sudden there's evidence in her car and she can't leave. Part 5, Dewey got killed to bring her back. Man, nothing's gonna bring her back there unless she wants to go back.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
that was so annoying to me. Like in Scream 5, they were like, "We have big stakes now. Anyone can die, even the legacy character." Scream 6, basically, no one important dies.
Yeah, they played it really safe with Scream 6. That's one thing I was like, man, nobody got killed, and the killers were easy to pick out. Like, it was just.
yeah, and I don't know, man. I do enjoy part 6. I'm not gonna say part 6 is all
I
bad.
do too.
because
I think
is.
it's an easy watch. It's fun. There's some fun.
And here's the thing,
aspects to it just
for me,
should have
it
been
has to
done.
be an easy watch, because if I think about it for a second, it falls apart. Like,
Mhm.
it is it's here's the thing. They're from California, right? Like the Baileys or whatever their name is. They're from California. Well,
No, they're from the Midwest.
what?
They're from the Midwest, the Baileys.
Where was that established?
James, Radio Silence said it like a long while ago.
Well, I know it at the very least. Richie's in California.
Mhm.
Because he was there, but they also collected a bunch of evidence from California. So, I mean, my assumption, I guess, was that he was a police officer in California. Either way, say they're in the Midwest. They had to move that entire shrine from the Midwest to New York to set this up. Think about how just dumb that is logistically. Like every other Ghostface, like, you don't really, there's not a lot of setup for a kill specifically. Like, they usually just use their surroundings.
Or what if Richie was from actually New York and he just went to the Midwest? Maybe that's where his mom was from, or maybe he moved to get close to Melissa. Maybe originally he was from New York with his dad.
He's not. They
moved to
yeah.
New
They
York.
said they moved. Like, yeah. They They
Oh,
specified that they
okay.
moved to New York a few months ago. So like, yeah, like they're new there. Like that's the thing. They're
Yeah, that doesn't. That really. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't make sense at
so
all.
like just think about that. Like for a half a second, they flew all of this evidence that they've had in the Midwest or in California, wherever it was, because it was Richie. So it kind of stands to reason that it would be with Richie. I don't know. Either way, halfway at least across the country and staged this place for them to find. And yeah, man, the more part 6, the problem with it is it's the exact opposite of part 1. The more I watch part 1, the more I like it. The more I find things that are cool about it. Every time I watch part 6 and think about it, I find something else that just doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah.
And
it's like they just had ideas. Like, we want this setting, we want that set, we want that type of setting. We're just trying to write it all together.
Yeah, like how did they find the shrine?
Wasn't it Gail?
Gail found it.
How did Gail find the shrine?
They didn't explain it. She just
Well,
said-
she did. She did. She said they rented it out under. They were trust fund kids, and rented it out under some fake names. Right. That's exactly what she said. What did Bailey say about the shrine? I rented it out. He said he rented it out under the first two names, like Jason and
Greg.
Jason and Greg.
Oh,
I
yeah.
rented it out under Jason and Greg's name, so it was traceable back to them. So if he rented it out under Jason and Greg's name, how did Gail find it under fake names? And if she did find it under fake names, how did she trace it back to them? When Kirby specifically said, "I've been tracking these guys' financials for months, and this never showed up."
Yeah.
So
That's
how the hell did they find the shrine? Like the writing on part 6, and if part 5 as well, but part 5 wasn't nearly as ambitious, so there wasn't as much room to make mistakes. It was just sloppy, man. Like they didn't think these things through before they threw them out there.
Yeah.
The only way to make that make sense is to make Gail a Ghostface.
Or Kirby.
Yeah.
If you made Kirby, well, no, I mean not even actually.
I think Gail, just because Gail benefits the most from Ghostface being around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, how the hell did Gail not know who Richie's family was? How?
Yeah.
Like she wrote a book about the killings.
Yeah.
And now you like the argument I've heard is, well, she didn't recognize Billy's mother in part 2. I'm like, they specifically laid, like, with just a line of dialogue, she had work done. Like she lost a ton of weight and had work done. And like they even took Debbie Salt out of the equation a lot because they knew it wouldn't make sense for her to be around a lot, because that's more chance for people to recognize her. That's why she was never in the same room as Sydney till the very end.
Yeah.
As soon as Sydney saw her, she recognized her. And then Gail even said, "I've seen pictures of you." And she's like, "Yeah, this is a lot of weight and a little work later." How did Gail not know, oh, this is Richie's dad, the last killer? And then also the DNA. Like who hired this guy to be a detective at the NYPD and didn't know, oh yeah, the last Ghostface killing in California, which is now national news, that was his son.
Exactly. Yeah. I thought about that all the time.
like-
I was like, man, they do background checks like crazy.
Yeah,
They know your family, everything.
If they're the FBI, can't they literally see that he's changed his name? Like,
Oh yeah, like you're
that's
not.
pretty obvious.
I saw someone. Oh, he used an alias. I'm like, you're not getting into the NYPD using a fake name. You're not.
Yeah.
Like, if you think that can happen in 2024 with all the surveillance that happens, you best be okay with Stu Macher surviving in 1990s. Come on.
Yeah.
No, there's no way, and it doesn't make sense. Like what their name is. It's not. Is it Kirsch? Is it Bailey? Is it?
According to Radio Silence, it's neither.
Yeah. Or what? There's a third one. It's Richie Kirsch, Detective Bailey, and then
We
what was
find
the
out
son-
it's Mocker.
what was the son's name?
I don't know.
Oh, Ethan
Landry. Yeah,
Landry.
Landry. So it's either Kirsch, Landry, or Bailey. It does not make any sense.
And do you think it will ever be addressed?
Nope.
You think
I
they're
don't.
just gonna let it go?
I think that storyline is over, man. I don't think we're coming back to that. I think that storyline is over. The only way it could be brought back up is if they could bring it back up. Let me rephrase that. They can bring up whatever the hell they want to. I think the only way it makes sense for it to be brought back up is if there is the cult aspect and they were members of the cult. Outside of that, man, I don't think the Baileys, Kirsches, I don't think they got anything going on because they didn't have shit against Sidney Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
Like, other than the fact that she played a part in Richie's death, but she didn't really do anything to him. So I can't see anyone else as part of that, and I don't want them to do that. Don't have another family member of a previous victim come back for revenge.
Yep.
Yeah, don't do that. Give me something new. So
Yeah. Hopefully,
Yeah,
Kevin
right.
Williamson can deliver. So hopefully something
we know
Sure,
we know he can because he delivered with 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Or 1, 2, and 4
1, 2,
rather.
and 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
we know he can. Whether or not he will.
I know it's getting late for some of us. This has been a lot of
After
fun.
midnight here.
Yeah.
Yes, 12:14 for me too.
Well, it's been great having y'all here. Let's do this
Thank
again.
you.
Dom, I hope you're still awake over there. He might have just put us on mute and say, he's
If he
going to wake
did,
up and still be up here. Well, I'll just let the stream keep going. I know it's all be gone.
When you
Anyway.
get around to doing Nightmare on Elm Street, I'll come back. But Saw,
Absolutely.
no.
Yeah. We're
I
gonna.
saw
we're-
I saw the first one. That was enough for me.
yeah.
You should watch part 10, the most recent one that came
And
out.
it's
It's
so
so
good.
good, and it's not nearly as gory or anything as the other ones. Like it's
I mean, it gets gory near the end.
But would I understand it?
yeah. I think you would.
It doesn't
because
start off. It doesn't start off that bad. Let's say that.
Yeah,
it builds
it-
up to it.
Yeah.
I think you would still understand it because like it, as long as you know. Did they establish in the first one that he had
No.
cancer?
No, I mean
they
it's
explained it in
kind
the
of
second.
hinted at because he's literally like the one sat in the bed while Dr. Gordon's there flirting with his little side piece. But yeah,
Yeah. I think you still understand it. It's a good standalone one because it actually technically takes place between 3 and 4.
1 and
no,
2.
1 and 2. Not he's dead by 3.
Oh, yeah, between 1 and 2. Anyway, yeah, I think you can watch it and like without seeing the other ones.
Yeah, I think it explains more than the first movie does. So.
Oh yeah. And it's so good. It's one of the best in the franchise, in my opinion.
It is very good. I just feel like the trailer gave away way too much. I was like, it showed way too much.
That's a common problem nowadays, man.
It left nothing really to chew on, in my opinion. But it was still great. It was still really good. Anyways,
Yeah.
All right,
I love y'all's faces. I gotta go nighty night.
I do too.
I'm not going to bed, so
You gotta work tonight.
I'm not
no, I don't work tonight, but I mean, I'm still like a night owl. I gotta work. I gotta finish a mask to ship out tomorrow. So
Well, let's get together. We'll start working on a script, man. We'll
yeah, we'll talk backstage real quick if you got a second.
All right. Jen, I know you gotta go. Shay,
Yeah.
if you gotta call it, y'all have a good night. Thank you for being
Nice to
on
meet
here.
you, Shay. By the way, I don't think I've ever met you before.
Nice to meet you as well. I don't think we have met. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother sleeping now. It's 5 a.m. I got 5 hours till my first class at college. I'm just gonna pull through. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Best of luck
you
to
got-
you, man. God.
If you got 5 hours, get some sleep.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a 3-hour nap.
Yeah, get 3-4
40 hour
hours.
drive. 40-minute drive.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, be careful, buddy, and
Yes,
y'all
please be safe.
subscribe to everywhere in both. Everybody,
All
I'm too tired to even talk. All right,
right.
y'all have a good night. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye.